Welcome back to our channels, Warriors. We are still growing to 22.2 subscribers and still climbing. If you haven't already had former Chief Deputy Warden Stratton smash that subscribe button, go and have that OG smash it right now. First and foremost, let me give a shout out to the following patrons: Mel Adjusted, Bankroll Suave, Mickey Bats, Carmine the Pitbull, American Mestizo, Lori, Armando, 559CO, Abuelita's Journey, Abuelita's Irma, Ruben, Cornbread Killer, Herbuma AZ, CJ Zavalza, EOP Whisper, A, Coin, A, CO, need a partial. I thought it said coin. A, CO, need a partial. Right? Supply day was yesterday. Las Vegas Flights Life, Gavino, give me 2 good costs. Pre of these nuts, Lockdown 5, Crystal Bon La Reina, don't trip. Winston, Tony, Trailero 760, Breathing Underwater, El Skid, Hobie Cat, Lead with Love, Albert 12, AI Vega, Esquiel, Grumpy Raider, Big Bad 48, JT, Nova, Linda, The Retired CO, Michigan Wolverines, Mikey 559, The Homie Marius, Chevelle 66, Gigi, and Daus Herrero. As you can see, that list is growing, man. If you have not already joined the growing list of soldiers, Warriors, make sure you hit that link in the description below. We are definitely building an army. This motherfucking episode right here, you see this? A viewer gave it to me for free. Send it to me in the mail. Gracias. Thank you. Touchdown. I'm broke as fuck, but I'm blinging like a motherfucker. Anyhow, the term isolated incident. Ooh, it hurts me to say that. Isolated incident. Now, Hector, why does it hurt you to say that? And we've been hearing that term lately. Oh, I've been hearing it for fucking years. And let me tell you, I don't like it. More so, blue side. Yes, blue side. The inmates now use the term isolated incident. It breaks my fucking heart. It breaks my heart. Well, Hector, what the hell is it? Spit it out, my boy. What's an isolated incident in a California prison? Here we go. Let's rewind the hand of time to 2006. I know I'm not an OG. I know I didn't come in the 90s. I don't give a fuck. This is my story. 2006. Sentinella State Prison. Charlie R. Level 4 GP killers. Fuck all the yards. A, B, C, and D. They were all GP, general population. Before everybody jumped ship to the S and Y. This is probably a good reason why, too. Back then, in prison, there was no such thing as an isolated incident, okay? If the Mexicans, the Sureños, and the blacks got into it, a riot, once it was over, that shit was not isolated. I told you guys this. It was war. It was over and over and over again. Runbacks. If the inmates attacked correctional officers, Calipat, that was off the hook. That was not an isolated incident because there was going to be hostility. The air was going to be crispy. There was going to be some hurt fucking feelings on both sides. Why? You know why. You put hands on green. You put hands on green, you're going to get a return to sender package at that time, right? You want to beat us up 100-1? Okay. I got something for you, G. 101 are uneven odds. How can we even those odds? All right, that's enough, Hector. You're going too far. Anyhow, there was, as you can see, boom, damn, Hector, you're right. That's not isolated. That's a lot of hostility. That's a lot of fire, right? That's a lot of heat in the kitchen. Correct. So when and where did that term come up in your career, Hector? Excellent question. It was around that time frame. 2011, 2012, 2013. Man, the prison got weird. It got iffy. It got jiffy. Sacramento sold itself out. It got weird. So what you had, I can't remember which particular incident. It could have been that big white boy inmate that stabbed that CO. They called it an isolated incident. We're like, wait, huh? What? Hey, Captain, what's an isolated incident? Right? Oh, it means that there's not going to be any more problems after this. The hell? How? How do you know that? Right? So because Sacramento headquarters of CDCR was under so much pressure from lawsuits, lawyers, civil acts, uh, Office of Inspector General. Everybody was on their ass, man. They kept saying, don't slam them anymore. Don't put them on lockdown. Let them up. Let them up. Let them up. This is how the low lockdowns came to be, like where we are now. This all shit started back in 2013 ish, 2012, 13, for sure, 2014, for sure. And then on, it's been all bad. Fuck, man. Couple days later, they let up the whites off of lockdown after that's an attempted murder on a peace officer with a weapon. Stabbed the dude in the neck. After that, they lifted the podiums up about 2 inches on a platform, and then they put a barrier railing around it. Before that, the podiums were level on the concrete, and then they painted the yellow lines. Get back. Oh, fuck. That's how isolated incidents came to play, Hector? Yeah, that's how it came to play. It plagued the department, and it continued further and further. When the Southerners got into it with the blacks, they told us, the administration told us, like, hey, we cannot slam all the blacks anymore. We cannot slam all the Mexicans anymore. And we're like, what? But they just rioted. Yeah, well, it was the Bloods. We're only going to lock down the Bloods. I'm like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to know who a Blood is, man? But that's how it came to be. Right now, there's no lockdown, zero. But you're seeing the evolution of a destruction of a department. Well, Hector, are you saying there should be lockdowns? Well, it should definitely not go the other way and just let them up right after they stab the shit out of each other, right after they stab a CO, right after they stab another group, race. Like, that would be reckless. That would be dangerous. That would be common sense less. So then I get to Donovan, the end of the end, man, the end of the road for some. For me. No, for a lot of people, because they get fired. I walked away. I wasn't in trouble. You guys know that. Brand new fucking sergeant, man. Brand new ass, shiny ass, stupid ass chevrons. Nah, they're not stupid. They were cool. Just brand new. I promoted in November, in February. No, December, January, February. 3 months into being a sergeant, man. Delta Yard, formerly known as a 4-yard reception for all you OG veteranos out there. Housing Unit 17, end of the shift, HS Medlines. The nighttime pills for the inmates. How the alarm goes off. Your boy runs over there as fast as he could. What had transpired was a white inmate tied a knife to his fucking hand. Tied it, right? He didn't have a lanyard and it was through his wrist. No, it was tied where if he went like this, it was not going to go nowhere. And proceeded to stab an officer who's now a lieutenant. Thank goodness. Good dude. Your boy did what he did, right? He took it back to 2004 fucking Fallujah per policy and procedure. Thank you very much. I did what I did. We all did what we did. It was an imminent threat. It was an attempted murder. I knew what time it was, man. I knew they were gonna let the inmates up. I knew they were gonna let the whites up. It was an SNY yard. The dude was a level 4 override. Thank you. Good behavior override? I think not. Who's gonna hold those people accountable for overriding that inmate? See what I mean? It's just a fucking disaster. So the following day, man, believe it or not, I'm not gonna toot my own horn. I was new to Donovan. That fucking incident caught me off guard. I'm not gonna lie. I never seen nothing like that. I never been involved in nothing like that. That shit got your boys' adrenaline up, man. I did not sleep when I came home that night. My wife was asking me like, "You okay?" I'm like, "Hey, I'm good. It's just fuck, man. It's just a busy night, right? The busy night. I knew they were gonna bring it up. I didn't tell nobody. It was in my head. I don't want to hurt the cops' fucking feelings yet. People were going around. They didn't know me. They're like, "Hey, man, good job, bro. Good job. I heard what you did, man. I heard you handled that shit." Like, yeah, right. Hey, good job. You had captain. You had this chief, right? I said, shout out to this dude. This dude was an old school type of prison guard. He comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, good job, man. The warden heard what you did. He's happy. Thank you, sir." This is when prison was. This was a good. I didn't have to worry about getting fired, right? I did go under investigation. Of course, the inmate made allegation that I utilized excessive force, which was not true. Um, and then he sued me. Oh, fuck. Anyhow, the chief tells me we were in front of the building that it happened at. 'Cause they were doing mass searches. Right? It was the following day. Your boy showed up to work the following day. And he says, hey, good job, man. The warden heard what happened. He's happy with you. Thank you, sir. You know we're gonna have to let him up, right? Like, yeah, I know that. I know that, chief. All right, cool. I already knew that, right? Well, what would they eventually deem it? An isolated incident. Now tell me that's not dangerous, right? But you have to understand that at that time when you got two men talking like that, it's kind of cool, right? Because everything's on the up and up. You ain't got no fucking weasels trying to burn you, snake you, or doing nothing like that. Inmate in blue attempted to murder an officer. We responded with force per policy and procedure. Warden was happy at that time. Isolated incident, bring them up. Fuck, man. Well, I'll be damned. You bring them up. Well, guess what? I'll be honest. The whites caught the blues, man, as they say. I never used that term, but your boy was a sergeant. I had a lieutenant at the time. Oof. He went out backwards in the department. But anyways, I told the staff, hey, you know what time it is? The whites got all patted down, coming out of the chow hall, coming out of yard, random fucking searches, come here. They were like, oh, we know why you're doing this. We know why you're doing this, Sarge. Cool. You know why I'm doing it. You know why I'm doing it. Period. Right? Yeah, but this is not that type of yard. It was an SNY. He was right. It was an SNY. It wasn't like a coordinated white hit. It was some fucking weirdo EOP level 4. But your boy coming from Centinela State Prison, I figured this was a hit on a cop. It was pretty extreme. Isolated incident. All right. Hector, shut the fuck up. Nobody cares about staff getting stabbed. We want to hear about how the blue are using isolated incident. Excellent. Cool question. So, as a result of administration wanting to get the inmates program up and running, totally disregarding safety and security, they sold us out for a term called isolated incident. From then on out, you can always expect something tragic to happen and just bring them back up. No more lockdown. Hence, isolated incident. Well, now you got blue using that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, you guys are, man, what the hell? Oh, hell no, man. What a sad day in CDCR. Again, without diving into politics and incidents, just watch. You guys have seen the history. Who do you have attacking everybody right now? You guys know the South. They're attacking everybody, okay? And they're just easily saying, oh, it's an isolated incident. Well, you have isolated incidents after isolated incidents. Eventually, you're going to take over the world. Facts. I was talking to somebody, formerly from the North. They're like, oh, shit, you're right, dude. Let's say you have 14 norteños on the yard, and you take them out one by one. One isolated incident. Okay. The next day, another isolated incident. Okay. 14 of those, you have no more norteños on the yard. Holy shit, Hector, you're ruining our fucking perspective on prison. We thought prison was hardcore. It is hardcore, not the hardcore that you want, right? And then I think back to when I was a lieutenant, and I used to chop it up with the inmates during 115 hearings, RVR hearings, especially when they came over to the other side. I made a video on this yesterday about the protective custody. We would complain to each other about our higher ups. Man, this is fucking crazy, man. This department has lost their damn mind, putting everybody in danger, right? Because let's look at the numbers. As far as administration goes, that's probably 5% of the department, maybe 10%. Everybody else is soldiers, lieutenants and below. Let's look at prison gang organizations. What do you got, 5% at the top, heavy hitters? Everybody else is a soldier, 95, 90%. You ever stop to think maybe the ones at the bottom actually fucking dealing with the bullshit, are tired of dealing with the bullshit? Just a thought. Right? So when I speak on behalf of people that are getting the shit end of the stick, right? And maybe I've ruined prison for you guys. Good! You're a fucking youngster and you think you want to land yourself and send a little kite somewhere. You, I'm getting tired of talking about this. I'm getting fucking tired of talking about this, man. So the term isolated incident, what do you guys think, man? Let me know in the chat box, comment box, if you think that an isolated incident, the term is a good term, a bad term, a sham, propaganda, a smoke and mirrors, a dog and pony show, a facade, an excuse to continue doing what you want to do. You let me know, man. You let me know. Fucking tired of talking motherfucking voice, man, getting shot out. But also, let me know what you think about this necklace in the comments, man. The message for today is, again, you guys need to open your fucking eyes, man. Open your eyes, open your ears, and listen. Pay attention. I probably ruined the fucking prison for you guys, man. I probably ruined it. But what I did was just move the curtain out of the way and say, look what's happening in the California Department of Corrections. Go to their website. They be saying they're the most transparent, integrity having people. That's a lie. With that, keep pushing forward.